Diego Lopes has declined Movsar Evloev's request to step in on short notice for a fight at UFC 307, effectively shutting down any hopes Evloev had of staying on the card following the withdrawal of former UFC bantamweight champion Aljamain Sterling. UFC 307 is set to take place on October 5 at the Delta Center in Salt Lake City, Utah, and the sudden injury to Sterling left Evloev without an opponent just over 2 weeks from fight night. In an attempt to remain on the card, Evloev took to social media, calling out Lopes for a rematch. "Hey, if you want to defend your honor, you have 2.5 weeks to try and get this loss off your record," Evloev wrote in a post on X, formerly known as Twitter, directly addressing Lopes. The challenge referred to their previous fight in May 2023, when Lopes made his UFC debut as a late replacement against Evloev, ultimately losing by decision in a thrilling contest that won Fight of the Night honors. Despite the loss, that fight served as a launching pad for Lopes' UFC career. However, Lopes was not interested in stepping in once again on short notice. He swiftly responded to Evloev's callout with a sharp retort. "You had your chance a few months ago when I called you to fight. Now you sit back and watch as the bus leaves you waiting." Lopes made it clear that the opportunity for a rematch had already been on the table earlier, but Evloev apparently passed at that time. Lopes, who just fought at UFC 306 this past weekend at the Sphere in Las Vegas, has been on a tear since his debut loss to Evloev. He secured a dominant unanimous decision victory over former featherweight title challenger Brian Ortega, cementing his place among the top contenders in the division. That victory marked his 5th consecutive win, continuing a surge of momentum for the Brazilian fighter. Given that Lopes had just fought and defeated a major opponent in Ortega, he seems more focused on his rise up the rankings rather than stepping in on short notice for a rematch. Lopes' decision to turn down Evloev may stem not only from the quick turnaround but also from his view that he no longer needs to chase the undefeated Russian. Evloev, on the other hand, remains eager to settle the score and defend his undefeated record, which he maintained with a win over top contender Arnold Allen earlier this year. The situation leaves Evloev without a clear path forward for UFC 307 as the promotion scrambles to find a replacement opponent. Lopes, with his recent high-profile win, seems poised to continue his climb toward a potential title shot, leaving Evloev to watch from the sidelines for now. This refusal of the rematch, combined with Lopes' recent success, highlights his growing stature in the UFC and his unwillingness to revisit past losses on terms that don't benefit his career trajectory.